Hello, my beautiful people. I welcome you back to my channel once again. This is the Boss Time Sports and Shows channel. And as usual, I am here to present to you the report on the performance of our loan players. Some of our loan players are doing very well out there. Perhaps what we need at the club at the moment are already in our ranks in the form of our loan players. Over the week again, Chelsea loan players have registered 2 assists and 3 assists actually, two for one at Strasbourg, Andre Santos, and then another one for Caleb Willie. I am here to give you all the details of that. Our goalkeepers are performing very well out there on loan. I'll give you the details of how they are doing over there. So please, if you are new on this channel, please subscribe to the channel because everything you need to know about Chelsea is well packaged and presented over here. I bring you the previews, the reviews, the analysis, the report on the loan players, and every news update concerning Chelsea and other clubs as well. So please don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel. Now, without wasting much time, let's go straight forward and start looking at how our loan players fared over the week. The first person we usually report on is João Felix. He is at AC Milan. Now, AC Milan played a game over the week. That was on Friday the 11th, and they won against Udinese. They won by 4-0. But then I can tell you that João Felix was on the bench. He was an unused sub, so this time around he didn't see any minute. Renato Veiga is at Juventus. His team, Juventus, won against Leeds by 2-1. Veiga played the full 90 minutes in that match. His match rating was 7.6, completed 6 of the 7 ground duels that he attempted in the match, and also completed 6 of the 8 aerial duels that he attempted. That is very good for Renato Veiga. His pass accuracy was 89% in that match. Then Axel Disasi is at Aston Villa. Aston Villa doing very well. Now they are still in the Champions League, and probably they will be playing a game tomorrow, which is Tuesday. Now, the first leg they played against PSG was on Wednesday, and they lost by 3-1. We hope that they win this one this time round. Now, Disasi played 45 minutes in that match. He came in the second half to replace Mati Cash and played 45 minutes. 21 touches he had in that match. His match rating was 6.6, and then made one key pass in that game. He actually completed 2 of the 4 ground duels that he attempted. Then on Saturday, they played against Southampton and won by 3-0. This time round, he was on the bench. He was an unused sub. Perhaps they are preparing him for the second leg match against PSG. So this time round, he didn't take part. Now, Kani Chukwuemeka, he is at Borussia Dortmund. They played against Barcelona and lost to Barcelona at Camp Nou, or the new camp. They lost by 4-0. Now, Kani Chukwuemeka played 68 minutes in that match, in the Champions League match. Now, he had 36 touches, and his pass accuracy was 85%. Completed 2 of the 4 ground duels that he attempted in that match. Then, on Saturday, another big match was on the horizon. They played against Bayern Munich, and they drew that match by 2-2. This time round, he played 19 minutes of the match, had 12 touches. His match rating was 7.0, and the pass accuracy was 63%. Completed 2 of the 3 ground duels that he attempted also in that match. Then Ben Chilwell, he is at Crystal Palace. He's been on loan then, and finally he's been seeing some minutes. This time around, he played 27 minutes against Manchester City. Crystal Palace actually played against Manchester City, went ahead, scored 2 goals, but then Manchester City, as usual, roared back and won the match by 5-2. Now, Ben Chilwell played 27 minutes in that match, had 20 touches. Match rating was 6.7, and completed 2 of the 3 ground duels that he attempted, 1 of the 3 aerial duels that he attempted over there. So Ben Chilwell finally seeing some minutes. Zach Sturridge is at Millwall. His team played 2 matches over the week also. They won both of them against Sheffield United and Middlesbrough. Now, Zach Sturridge was not involved in the squad, actually. So Zach Sessions, he's gone on loan. He's only played 33 minutes, I can tell you. Only 33 minutes throughout his loan spell. So that is Zach Stage. Then Max Merrick, he's been playing for Hampton and Richmond Borough. They won their match against Swelling by 5-0. Even though they were down by one man, they won by 5-0. Now Max Merrick played a full 90 minutes and had 29 touches in the match. His match rating was 8.0. That is very good, and his pass accuracy was 65%, completed one of the only ground duel that he attempted in that match. So after 7 losses in a row on the spin, Hampton and Richmond Borough has actually won a match by 5-0. So that is Max Merrick. For Jimmy J. Morgan, he's at Gillingham, and they played 2 matches also over the week. First one, they drew against Chesterfield by 1-1. Then the second one, they won against MK Dons by 1-0. Now, Jimmy J. Morgan played 4 minutes of the first match against Chesterfield. 4 minutes, only 2 touches he had, and completed only one of the 2 area duels that he attempted in that match. Then on Saturday the 12th, they played against MK Dons. They won, but then he was on the bench. He was an unused sub for Alex Bartos. He's at Oxford United. They also played 2 matches over the week. They lost the first one against QPR by 3-1. They won the second one against Sheffield Wednesday by 1-0. Now, Alex Matos played 9 minutes in the first match against QPR. He came in the 90th plus 3 minutes. So it is only the additional or the injury time that he played in that match. Had 3 tackles actually, and the match rating was 6.9. Nothing much to report in that match. Then on Saturday, they played against Sheffield Wednesday and won by 1-0. He played 64 minutes in that match. 32 touches he had, and his pass accuracy was 67. Now, he also made 1 key pass in that game and completed 4 of the 12 ground duels that he attempted. 2 of the 7 area duels that he attempted were also completed. So that is Alex Matos. When you come to Leslie Ugochukwu, his team, Southampton, has already been relegated, as indicated to you earlier in the earlier report. Now, they also played on Saturday the 12th, and they lost again to Aston Villa by 0-3. Now, Leslie Gochukwu played a full 90 minutes in that match, and he had 40 touches. Now, his match rating was 6.8 and completed 2 of the 5 ground duels that he attempted. His pass accuracy was 89% actually. So that is Ugochukwu. Then for Alfie Gikris, who is at Sheffield United, his team played 2 matches over the week. They lost both of them against Millwall and Plymouth. Then he was on the bench. He was an unused sub. Alfie Gikris was an unused sub, so nothing to report on him. Dylan Williams is at Burton. His team played against Huddersfield, and they won by 3-0. Now, he played 63 minutes in that match, and his match rating was 6.7. Completed 3 of the 6 ground duels that he attempted, and made 3 clearances actually in that match. His pass accuracy was 74%. So then we go to Andre Santos. Andre Santos been doing well. I must say that Andre Santos, I think, is exactly what we need at the club at the moment. He's a combative midfielder, and he's also a goal-scoring midfielder. So once again, he played for Strasbourg 90 minutes. He made 2 assists in that match, and the 3 key passes he contributed. His pass accuracy was 87%, and match rating was 8.0. He completed 3 of the 6 ground duels that he attempted, and 2 of the 2 area duels that he attempted were also completed in that match. So that is Andre Santos doing very well over there. We go to Bashir Humphrey. Bashir Humphrey is out injured, and so they played 2 matches over the week. Against Derby, they drew by 0-0. Then against Norwich, they won by 2-1. But then he's out injured, and so he didn't take part in that match. Now for Leo Castledine, as I indicated to you earlier, he's gone back to Chelsea. That is according to Michael Appleton. He confirmed that Leo Castledine is gone back to Chelsea due to injury issues. So I think his season is over there. Then George Petrovic is also at Strasbourg. Again, he played the full 90 minutes. They drew against Nice by 2-2. Now he made 69 touches in that match. 4 saves he made, and completed 6 of the 24 long balls that he attempted in that match. Match rating was 7.1. So that is George Petrovic. Perhaps he can also be used in this Chelsea squad, because I think we are having goalkeeper issues. Now for Raheem Sterling, he is at Arsenal. They played 2 matches also over the week. Hammered Real Madrid, of all people, by 3-0, and also drew against Brentford by 1-1. Now for Raheem Sterling, he was not involved in the match against Real Madrid. Then against Brentford, he was on the bench. He was an unused sub. So that is Raheem Sterling. Then for Armando Broja has been injured throughout the season. But then I can tell you that finally he's played more than 50 minutes. This time round, he's played 64 minutes in their match against Forest. And they won by 1-0. I think that was a surprising win for us. They defeated Forest at home by 1-0. So that is Armando Broja. He played 64 minutes. That is the most he's played in a single match the whole of the season. His match rating was 7.0. Completed 3 of the 9 ground duels that he attempted, and 2 of the 5 area duels that he attempted were completed. He also contributed 2 key passes actually in that match. So in total, Armando Broja has played 284 minutes for the season. So that is it for Armando Broja. For Kepa Arrizabalaga, he's also one of the goalkeepers that we'll be looking at in the summer, because we actually have goalkeeper issues. They played against Fulham, and then they won the match 1-0. Actually, it was Antoine Semenyo who scored that goal very early in the match, and that goal won the match for them. But then I think that Kepa Arrizabalaga also played a very big role in that win, because he prevented approximately 1 goal, 0.91 goal he prevented in that match. So that is approximately 1 goal. That match would have been drawn. So Kepa Arrizabalaga, they're making 7 saves in that match. Match rating was 8.8. So he did very well over there. Then for Mike Pendes, he's also another goalkeeper we will be looking at. They played their match against Club Brugge and they lost by 1-0. He prevented 2.2 goals in that match. 2.2 goals in that match. So otherwise they would have lost the match by 3-0. All right, so he played the full 90 minutes once again, and his match rating was 9.4. He also contributed 1 key pass in that match. We go straight to Estevão Willian in Brazil, who is at Palmeiras. They played 2 matches also over the week. Now, the first one was played on Thursday. They won it against Cerro Porteño. They won by 1-0. Estevão played a full 90 minutes in that match, contributed 3 key passes in it, completed 4 of the 12 ground duels that he attempted, 1 of the 3 area duels that he attempted. But then he missed 2 big chances in that match, and also created 1 big chance in that match. 2 shots off target, 2 shots on target for Estevão Willian. Then on Saturday, they played against Corinthians, finally won against Corinthians by 2-0. Now, he played 77 minutes actually in that match, had 27 touches. Pass accuracy was 87, and his match rating was 6.8. Again, he contributed 2 key passes in that match and completed 4 of the 7 ground duels that he attempted in that match. So that is Estevão Willian. Then for Kendrick Paes, as we all know, he's still not yet back, playing for Independente. Finally, we go to Caleb Willie, who is at Watford. They also played 2 matches over the week. Now, they won the first one against Hull City by 1-0. Caleb Willie played a full 90 minutes in that match, made 1 assist, contributed 1 assist in that match. Then his match rating was 8.0. He completed 32 of the 40 passes that he attempted, and also completed 6 of the 11 ground duels that he attempted in that match. Now, he also made 5 clearances in that match. Then for Caleb Willie again on Saturday, they played against West Brom and lost by 2-1. He again played full 90 minutes in that match. 74 touches he had in that match. Match rating was 7.0 and completed 35 of the 41 passes that he attempted. That is 85% pass accuracy, actually. He also completed 6 of the 10 ground duels that he attempted in that match. So that is Caleb Willie also performing very well there at Watford. So in total, 3 assists for Chelsea loanees. Meanwhile, Chelsea have drawn their match over the weekend. So I think probably we'll be looking at some of these loan players to see the ones that we can feature next season in our squad. So that brings us to the end of the report. Once we come to Caleb Willie, that will bring us to the report on the performance of our loan players. So till I see you, as usual, I'll be giving you the preview of our match against Ligia in the UEFA Conference League. So till I see you then, stay blessed, and as you go to bed once again, please say a prayer for Chelsea. Bye for now.